Alrighty, and happy Sunday. The Willow Braid is bothering me. Where is it? Happy Sunday. Thank y'all for joining. Let me get my little Alabama stuff out the way. I'm a little outside. I'm outside today, so if you hear a little noise, that's what it is. It feels so good down here. Remember, I'm in Alabama, so it was a hot day today, and I said that like I'm from Alabama. But yeah, we decided to do something a little different, move it outside for today. And I'm working with YouTube and Instagram. Instagram might not be up. Okay. All right, so it's not working. All right, Instagram, poor connection, obviously. But yes, so today I'm talking about living your life. And I chose that topic because, for one, in my group, hey Royal Queenie, Lexi, so sexy, thank you for joining. In my group, and just on Prison Web pages and you know, period, we see a lot. We're going through a lot of the same things. Well, I've been through it, and you know, those of you that have loved ones that are locked up, you're going through it. It's difficult to get through. It's probably one of the most difficult things you will do. You know, especially if you're serious about it and you're definitely in for like the long haul. So yeah, so I was just talking about living your life, because a lot of times we get so stagnated and just stuck in depression and, you know, just not having good days because we're so focused on the situation that's going on around us. You know, we're so focused on our loved ones being in there. What are they doing? What's going on with them? And wishing that they could be here, you know. You look at the people around you and it's like, ugh, you kind of hating because your man or your loved one is not there with you, you know. So in my situation, I had my sister who had her husband, my cousin who had their husband, or they was able to date, you know. So if you really, really commit to this, that means you've decided that, guess what, I'm not going to date. I'm just going to do what I do. You know, I'm going to be faithful and try to stick this thing out. And a lot of times when we get in it, we have no idea of how long, you know, for those of us that get into it, let's say if you're, y'all know all the married while incarcerated, married before incarceration. If you knew each other before then and you were there from the beginning, and let's just say your loved one was arrested, if you're there from the beginning, you don't know the time they're facing. So then you have to make that decision. Am I going to stay or am I going to go? And then when you decide to stay, it's like you got to deal with all the barriers that come along with it. So you have the limited phone calls, you know, the little 15-minute phone calls here and there. And you have visits. And then for some people, visits aren't often. Those of you that actually can go to visit on the weekends, y'all are fortunate. Y'all are really blessed, because it's some of us that didn't get to visit our loved ones but like for a year, once a year, twice a year. Some don't go at all from what I'm seeing, just because of the hardships that are in place. I know with federal prison, they ship you all over the place, you know, so you're on one side of the country and your loved one's clear across to the other side of the country. So yeah, so basically the point is you can't just stay there in it. And yes, you're going to have your days, you know, have your days. That's fine. Everybody has bad days, but you can't get stuck in the days. You can't let the time do you, you know. You have to do the time. And that's even like I was talking to Tanisha last week. She said the same thing, and she was speaking from the inside, if you didn't catch last week's show. And she was just saying the way she got through it was she did not let the time do her. So if you're waiting it's the same out here. You can't let the time do you, because it can consume you and take over. And that's not good. It's no good to you or like your loved one. So live your life. It's okay. Don't feel guilty for it. You know, your loved one really should encourage it. And that's what benefits both of you, you know. So it's like, take the time to focus on yourself. When you switch the focus from what's really going on and you focus on yourself, the time, I'm not going to just say that it flies by, because no, it doesn't do that, but it doesn't seem as long. Your days don't seem as long because you're focusing on yourself, growing yourself, and actually growing with your partner too. You know, so that's the what you do while you wait, you grow. Don't get stuck, grow. I know that was my time when I started teaching. I went back to school. You know, the things that you want to do, whatever you were doing before, continue. So that's why sometimes I would get bothered and offended when people would be like, oh, so you're just going to put your life on hold. My life ain't on hold. I'm still living my life. I'm still doing what I want to do. If I want to go here, I go there. If not, you know, it's up to me. But we would make decisions as to like the things that we would wait on, you know. Certain things is like, okay, I only want to go to this place with you, you know. So we made those type of decisions. But as far as having a loved one, your loved one, if anything, should want you to be out here enjoying life. Because at the end of the day, they made the decision. They made the decision to do whatever put them in there, you know. So unfortunately, it is what it is, and you have to keep living. So, you know, that's why in my group I would push so hard. Hey, that's why in my group I would push so hard. You can come over here because you can't, you know, that's fine. About this vision board. And that's the thing that really got me through. Actually, I'll say work got me through a lot because I focused on work. Then I started going back to school. But once I put that vision board in place, the vision board really helped me to focus on me. So when you're focusing on you, guess what? You're also helping your family. If you have children, you're making yourself better, especially as a female. You know, you're the backbone. So you can't help anybody if you're not helping yourself. It's just like they say with the like getting on the airplane and putting on the oxygen mask. They tell you first, put it on you first, and then you save the other person. You can't save everybody. How are you gonna save everybody else and you can't breathe yourself? You know, it doesn't work like that. So you know, that's just my perspective. But at the same time, I think it helps your loved one when they're inside. It helps them to get through when you're focused out here and not dwelling on the situation. What do you think? Like, did it help you that I was out here?
I'm a little lost.
Did it help you?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I came in.
Okay, so did it help you? Like, knowing that you would call me sometimes. Hey, knowing that you would call me sometimes and I would actually be down and depressed. And then there are some times when you would encourage me and you're the one that doesn't have your freedom.
I mean, you don't want the significant other. You don't want the significant other to be feeling down and out. I mean, after all, they're not the one going through it. I mean, they're going through it with you, but physically they're not the ones going through it. So if I'm sitting there and I gotta, you know, have a spirit about myself, then they should have one as well. You know, it's a lot of factors that weigh in on it. You know, you can't really tell someone how to feel. At the same time, you can try to give them some type of compassion, hope, and direction as far as where to go about how to feel in a different way. You know, you do that through uplifting them. You know, I mean, there's no reason for me to feel a certain type of way and you feel the same way. That doesn't add up. You know, so you want them to feel good. You know, so you know, I remember some of those situations. Yeah, you got the uplifter. They know, man, it's all good. You know what I mean? But at the same token, if you're starting to feel that way, it's because you're stagnated. You're sitting there. You're worrying about answering phones and worrying about doing this, which is a good thing. At the same token, life goes on. You have to still live. You have to still go out there and be productive. You know, you have to try to get some form of economic stability for the family because it's you just running the household at the time. So it's not going to be any better if you just sit there and not do anything, and then they get home and then the economic stability is still where it was prior to them leaving. You know, because that might force his hand to get back involved, him or her, to get back involved in whatever activity that may have led them before in the prison. So you have to try to set the foundation. You have to lay the groundwork down, you know, put in the work.
Yeah, so like I was saying, there were times when I got so focused on myself. Do you remember those days? I'm gonna put Roxy down. Do you remember those days? Oh, she's bothering me.
She's not bothering you.
She is. So
she wants to see the camera.
Do y'all remember the days? Do y'all see how that threw me off? Do you remember the days when you would send me an email or you hadn't heard from me all day?
Oh yeah, it's plenty of days. Plenty of days. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on? I got one email all day, so I might just email and be like, damn, I ain't heard from you all day.
Yeah.
You know, because it was outside of the norm, but you know, it took us having conversations to understand what you were actually engaging in and doing.
Yeah, so I think that's another thing that helps too. You know, when it comes to communication, you have to communicate with your loved one what you have going on. So yeah, when you do focus on yourself, make sure that they know the focus too. So that when they don't hear from you, because you know they're already on scheduled times, I'm sure, you know, it's best that you do set up a schedule. You know, so that your loved one knows when to call, you know, and make sure that they know this is what I was doing. So it's times when I really did open up my email and it's like, damn, where are you? But I'm just so focused on myself. It doesn't mean I loved him any less, you know, but I was just doing what I had to do in order to survive. So really focusing on you is your survival. And that's what gets you through. So, you know, like I said, that vision board, if you haven't tried a vision board, and if you don't know what a vision board is, look it up. But join my group, I'll help you with it. But the vision board is where you put your goals up in front of you. You know, you go find pictures and images of your dreams and goals for your life. You post them up, and it just inspires you to keep going. And you even put your family up there. You put your loved one up there. You put your daily affirmations, your scriptures, important dates that you want, things that you want to accomplish. And when you get up and you see that every day, it's a constant reminder. Oh, okay, I got this to do, so I can't stop. I got to keep going. You know, so you put your goals up, focus on your vision, and live your life. That's what it's about. Living your life. So when people tell you that you have your life on hold, no, you don't have to have your life on hold. Your significant other should encourage you. If they're not encouraging you, you know, you need to have a conversation, because I don't know what do you think about that? If they have someone that's not encouraging them to live their life, this is just our opinion now.
I mean, you are supposed to have somebody encourage you, want to see you succeed, you know, see you going another direction. Especially when one of our directions as far as a relationship has been stagnated and stalled for a specific amount of time. You want the next person to get further in the right direction, because it's not just beneficial for yourself, but also for them. So, you know, when someone does things like that, it's kind of like a selfish tendency. You know what I mean? I don't know whether or not I could say that they're genuine, whether they're not, because I'm not them, but that's just like a sign for myself. You know, I want someone that's going to actually be able to go out there and fend for me, someone that's going to put us in a position to make things a lot more easier for when I do return home. Not a situation I'm going to have to come back into, and I have to be able to handle everything once I return home, and I'm not even acclimated back to the society. So, yeah, but that's my personal opinion. It's not saying that my opinion is correct. You know, hell.
Oh, excuse
You know,
us.
we all have our ways or whatnot, but at the end of the day, you know, you have different signs and you have different factors for everyone's different situation. So yeah, you just wanna keep encouraging the individual to get out there and live. You know, I've never been on a cruise before, but she's been on plenty of them. I've been in prison. I don't know, but I don't want to go on a cruise no way because I've got like this Titanic phobia from watching the Titanic, and I think one of the worst deaths you can do is
I don't even know
drown.
why you're thinking of death.
You
Anyway.
know, I don't want to get on the boat. I'm
Okay.
a black man. You know, I can swim, but I don't want to get on the ocean. I'd rather get on the airplane. That way, if something does happen, I can go quick. You know, I'm just one of those type guys. Let me go quick. Don't let me sit here and suffer. So
Anyway.
I don't want to do the boats, but she's done plenty of the boats, and I was in prison. I didn't have a problem with the boat
Right.
because I've been here chilling.
You
know
didn't
what I
have a
mean?
problem. So that's the thing right there. He didn't have a problem with it. He encouraged it. Like I said, we chose a place. He's like, no, we have to go here together. I think it was Jamaica. But anyway, yeah. Some places we just like, no, we're not going to touch. We'll do those things together. But other than that, you know, make your decisions, move on. Have your conversations with your loved one and still enjoy your life. And to anybody that tells you your life is on hold, no, my life is not on hold. I'm living my life.
And then if they do say that, be like, how can you say that? I'm sitting right here with you right now. Because they didn't just tell you that on the phone. You probably was in front of them, eating somewhere. So how's it on hold? I'm here with you. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? And then more so, they just don't understand what's going on because they got a fucked up life themselves.
You don't
Yeah,
know
I just
that.
have to say it because I believe that. A lot of people that throw that bone up there is because they're not happy, they're in
Well,
a
no,
fucked up
that's true. I believe the
situation,
miserable.
and they want you to be miserable
with
and
them.
want to figure out what you got going on. You know what I mean? So just like you got signs over here, you got signs there, get their ass out the picture. I'm just came to real, man. I mean, hell with them, man. I don't need you anyway to do what I'm doing. You know, and if you support me, I'm all for you. But if you're not, kick rocks.
What can I say?
Yeah, nothing at all. Don't be tired playing with all you people out here. Y'all thinking that y'all can just say any and everything and it's all right. It's not.
No, it's not.
Keep your mouth closed and mind your own damn business. We grown.
That's how it is. So, anyway, you crazy. Anyway, that's correct. I have to agree. You have to live your life. You can't live your life for everybody else.
Where Roxy go?
I let her in. She's
My
crying.
little baby was trying to be out here. My little baby was trying to get her a candid camera moment.
Well, she didn't know how to act.
That's right.
But yeah. So live your life, people. Do y'all have any questions or anything? And get your vision boards going. If you're not in my support group, join my support group for the lives of prison wives, loyal ladies. And I promise it'll help you get moving.
Hey, I wasn't a big guy for the vision board either, but I must say it's a lot of things that you can repetitiously look at on a day-to-day basis, and it's a reminder, but it also manifests in your mindset to make you approach these types of
See,
opportunities.
this is what you do.
So,
now, you didn't tell me that.
That's not, I didn't want to tell you.
Now you want to say it.
Because whenever I say it, then you want to sit there and have a full-fledged conversation about it.
Okay,
And
so
there's times
let's
when I'm
do one
tired.
together then.
I work hard. So I get tired. I don't want to talk about all that.
Okay, whatever. You're talking about it now.
I mean, hey, it's what I'm just
So we can do one together. So you want to do one together?
No.
See?
I'm just telling the people, like, you know, it helps manifest in your
I knew
mind.
that's what you were going to do.
Because you repetitiously see it on a daily basis. These goals, these are not just personal goals. These are like career goals. These are things that you're trying to put, in front of you to take you to the next level. So, yeah, take a little bit of time to, get your poster board and put the things that you want to accomplish, and the pattern you want to accomplish that as far as career-wise, wealth-wise, or whatnot. And repetitiously every day you look at it and you strive for it because it's imprinted in your brain. So you're actually going towards that direction on getting it done. So, I mean, it sounds kind of funny. It did to me. Hell, it sounded funny to me too, because I thought it was a waste of time sitting there putting all this stuff together and a lot of this and a lot of that. But actually, it's very helpful.
You saw it.
So it's always worth a try. I had to be more open-minded now. Like I was closed-minded to it before, but I got a little open-minded, and I see some results coming from doing that. So. It's just a little effort for something major for you. You know what I mean? Just try it out.
Yeah. So, oh, I missed the comments over here. Let's see here. Hey, Chandra. Hey, Kristen.
Is that Zoe?
Hey, Zoe. Alonzo.
So,
Hey, Boris. And Charlene. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for joining us.
Boris, tell me to breathe. You gotta be kidding the baby.
Let's see, it puts a lot on our shoulders. Yes, Heather says it puts a lot on our shoulders. Yes, it does, and I think we'll say that for next time. It definitely does that, because sometimes, for real, I don't think they grasp it all, because they're in there and they get out here and see what all goes on. But we ain't gonna touch that right now. Hey, Sharonda. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Alicia. Zoe, you already know he ain't got no filter. No filter at all.
Listen, filter. I am 42 years old.
Okay, we know. All right. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all. And I hope, let's see.
NBC or Fox or ABC. I say what the hell.
Hold on, Keith. I'm over here. You was trying to be CNN. We had to get rid of the CNN. You were trying to be CNN. I couldn't do that. All right. Vision boards are absolutely great. I'm on Instagram. You were so regimented. I can't do that. Somebody said, welcome home. Oh, hey, Wise Loyalty. Fit Prison Wife, thank y'all for joining. All right, if we don't have anything else, and remember, get your topics, DM your topics, inbox your topics, questions, whatever, so that we'll have future topics for the show. Remember, for the lives of prison wives, prayers of a prison wife. I'm just laughing at you now to my prayers. Prayers of a prison wife can be purchased at my store.forthelivesofprisonwife.com. That's a bundle package that comes with the book and the cute little bling pen, or you can get it from an autograph, or you can get it from Amazon. Also, the June boxes are available for ordering. There is the subscription boxes. And no, you cannot. That's the whole point of the subscription box. It's a surprise. So the only thing I will tell you, the little sneak peek I will give you, is a t-shirt comes in. I'm not telling you what else, but it's 5 to 7 items in here. If you don't want the box, there's mini mailers with 3 to 4 items. All right. So all that can be found as For the Lives of Prison Wives or store.forthelivesofprisonwives.com. Okay. Thank y'all for joining and enjoy your Sunday night. Where's Ross?